Alright guys, so today on this SHOKY Transformers review, we're going to be taking a look at the War for Cybertron Trilogy Maximal Cheetor. Now, if you guys are noticing, this is a bit different. This is, of course, the Netflix edition. So you have to pick that up at Walmart. Is what it is. So Walmart does the Netflix edition. Now the main reason I picked this up is the colors match better to the original color or original coloring of the character. In my opinion, I really didn't like the Kingdom version, so I wasn't going to spend my money on it. When I get to it, I will try to show the differences if I can. I'm sure other people definitely have who purchase all the things. So Netflix edition means white and black box, which I'm really cool about. Inside, whoa, hey, you get a Maximal logo with the Cheetor head going on there. Same thing there. So that's off the main packaging. Big old Maximal logo there. Images down the side. All red and black Netflixy colors. Cool. And then you come to the back and you got Cheetor, and strange cheetah painting. I don't understand. Transform 20 steps. Cool. Yeah, only comes with instructions. No character cards, nothing, because it's a Netflix edition. So let's just get to it. Alright, here is the Cheetor friend in cheetah mode, and honestly, it's garbage in cheetah mode. Posability is nil, and frankly, like, something about it, it's like just dumb, in my opinion. Not to mention, the head doesn't move, despite the fact, like, okay, so as we get to transformation, you'll see that the robot head has to tuck inside the neck here. But that doesn't mean you couldn't have put a mushroom peg swivel for the cheetah head. Though painted very nicely. He's got the green eyes from the character, which is cool. Hold on, I'm going to brighten this up just a hair. He's got all the striping, all things. Mouth does open, but that's actually more for transformation. You got the paint here on the chest that stops immediately there and then does not continue. It's kind of annoying. Tamper-graphed spots all over. His little kitty feet are on ball joints, is what it is. Same thing for the back ones. You can kind of move the legs about a little bit, but it's not crazy until you start to break the sculpt. You know, something like this. You know, and kind of get a longer step. Tail doesn't do anything because it's weapon. Big old exposed screw right there. Wow. And of course, visible hand syndrome. And then because in their infinite wisdom, they thought having something like that in that particular spot was a good idea. Particular spot. Either way, you also have robot feet sticking out the back. If those were painted the same way as the normal Kingdom edition, I believe that would be like an ugly copper color. And it would be standing out incredibly badly. Okay, so let's do quick comparison. Hold on. Let me bring up the Kingdom version if I can over here. Remember to do this in the edit. See if there's any difference in cheetah mode. I don't think it's going to be a huge difference. I think it's mostly the paint and plastic color in robot mode. So, there we go. So, let's compare him to his fellow Maximals. And I'm going to go for specifically Maximals. So, there's our Optimus Primal, which was fighting me in transformation. And then Ratatrapa. And then let's bring in Dino Bit. You know, because he's a big boy. And then of course the big T-Rex friend. So you can see all the different sizes. So core class, deluxe class, Voyager question mark, also Voyager, and then leader. So I mean, like, for once they're kind of getting these things right. Except Rattrap is kind of dumb. I think Rattrap is the dumbest animal mode. But as I was saying, Dinobot... Damn, I just cut myself with the side of that battery. Wow. So Dinobot, by far, has the worst kind of transformation and keep everything straightness. So, you know, by far, I think he's the worst when it comes to any of them, but still good. So, let's move on. And yes, there will be another Beast Wars figure next time. Well, next time I do a mainstream one. In between, there might be another New Age. Okay, so let's get Cheetah Face out here and get him into his robot mode. So I think the best thing to do is split him down the middle like a turkey. No. Okay, so you can, the arms and chest pieces aren't actually connected, but you can see here how they sort of slide together as it is. So you don't have to do that, but it's up to you. And then actually the side pieces here, so basically you need to split open like that. Take the cheetah head, bring it forward, and you can see how the robot head was just sort of tucked away. And it's on a double hinge here, like that. And then you want to open the mouth, and then you're going to impale the cheetah mouth into there onto this, because somebody thought this was a good idea. That's literally why. Okay, hold on. There we go. And you'll feel that good hard snap there. Go ahead and rotate the bot head around, which he's not really keen on doing, if I'm honest with you. And then you can bring out the robot arms, slap the robot sides in like that, and turn the arm, turn the wrist, turn the arm, turn the wrist, like so. Go down to the legs, just kind of split them, and then yoink the weapon out, straighten out the legs. Actually, you just do that number. It's not terrible. Flip this around, bring the foot up. This I think is the worst part of this design, that they just could not figure out how to get rid of the cat feet. I think that is a terrible design fault, and also very, very much limits the articulation, because you could sort of turn it around, but guess what? The feet don't move. So you're kind of screwed there. And then last but not least, we need to clean up this backpack. Go ahead and tuck the feet up, tuck the legs up. And then if you're kind of like in the series, they sort of crisscross the legs across the back, but you can make them go straight up and down however you want, as long as you bring the wings, so to speak, out. And then you can just do whatever you need to with his shoulders. I mean, like, you can just keep them straight up and down like that and get a little bit more space out of it if you need to. I think that is it, though. Yes, that's it. So, now, what's really funny is the fact that they came out with the red, the Transformers Red Line version of Cheetor very shortly after this came out. And that one actually looks very, very good, except that it doesn't remotely scale to this line. So there's kind of no point to getting that in this line. Now, I do believe they could have given him a little bit of like light gold through here, stuff like that, highlight certain things. But I'm not a fan of the coloring of the Kingdom version, as it were. So I'll bring it up over here, and you can see the difference. I am holding him. I don't really need to. He'll stand on his own. So there we go. Actually, let me get a picture. Boop. Okay. So bring this in, and just real quick, we'll talk about his weapon. Whoop-de-doo. It's not a gun. It's supposed to be an axe. Didn't bother painting it. And he's supposed to hold it like that, which is clearly weird. You could also hold it like this. Just whip him, mother. Whip him, mother, It's stupid. It's a really stupid weapon. And there's no storage for it except for... nobody wants that. So head is on a ball joint. He can look up like that, and he can look forward like that. That's pretty much it. You can rotate it. He does have some nice copper painted eyes, which is really nice. I'm not sure where... There we go. I was like, I don't know where the focus actually is. Tiny little Maximal logo there. I hate to be the machine. I have to place that. Of course, we see cheetah head. We got the nice metallic blue shoulders, which is good. And if you look here past the butterfly, which is great that they got that, you get the gears that are always in the background. So those need to be painted silver. So they need to start doing deluxe versions of these. You got rotation here, rotation here, rotation here. You got all the universalness you want out of your shoulders, plus a butterfly there, which is cool. Single jointed elbow for who cares. And you got rotating wrist joint for also who cares. 5mm peg for hands, though his forearms probably are a little long. Or his torso here is really strange, because he's got a belly. It's really strange. And then you've got the crotch face, which flips up out of the way for no apparent reason. Seriously, I have no idea. And then you can kick this up like that. And you can go out to the side like that. And you can rotate at above the knee, which is good. Always good to be able to do that above the knee. And then you get that far in a knee bend, which is garbage as it goes. And then you get ankle up, ankle back, really far because of transformation. And then you get ankle rocker, which just be careful because you might snap that whole thing in half. Because it's what it do. It do snapping in half. Okay, and you can sort of, I guess you could, I wish they had made it to where there's a tab that held those two together. Because that would be really cool. He's like, look, over there. It's a Decepticon. Except it's actually a Predacon. It's a con of some sort. I don't know why I'm using this voice for Cheetor. It is what it is. Gotta get those ankles to break. There we go. See, let's give him his weapon. His tail whip. Tail whip-on. Tail whip axe. Cheetor, you got your tail whip axe? Yeah? I don't know why. I used to have a gun that was really cool. It was made out of my own guts. That's really strange. I know, but it was really cool. Yeah, but it was really cool. I don't know why. Okay, so bring this down just to here. Alright, so after quite a lot of work, let's go ahead and do the comparisons in robot mode. So there's a Dinobot with our little rat friend, with Optimus. Let's push Dinobot back. Optimus, so you can see stepping it up. So literally core class, deluxe class, Voyager class, big Voyager class, leader class. So, you know, looks cool. Oh, alright, so guys, in case you don't know, the way I have to film these things, I have to do like bulk transformations, and it takes so long. It's so crazy. So, with just Cheetor around, he's okay. I don't think he's the best by any means of this line. The weapon is lacking, at least in this mode version. He's lacking some of the details. It should be like the coppery gold color, whereas in the normal version, it's like they overdo it to a degree. This weapon is stupid. I mean, if they wanted to do something with the tail, they should have done the tail gun like he used to have. Would have been super simple to pull off, realistically. Also, could have just given him the guts gun and found a different way to engineer it into the body. For all that matters, you know, he's not supposed to be a melee character. He's a shoot at stuff character. But as it goes, it's not terrible. I'm happier with this version than the other one. I think transformation is a little silly. I think the ankles and stuff are super limited. Not to mention his feet are tiny in comparison to his shins and legs. The crotch flap works for no apparent reason. I can't figure out how that even remotely affects anything. But he does look good. I do think the only other thing is his torso doesn't work because it's super skinny here, built out here, and then all of this, and then this is skinnier than this, which is, you know, skinnier than that. Doesn't necessarily work in this case. You know, Dinobot found a way to keep the cheetah head, or I'm sorry, the dino head, and make a false one to fill out the chest. I think they should have done something along those lines here, to basically make a fake cheetah head on the chest. Because I mean, basically, our Tigatron coming soon enough will be a bigger version of this, but a tiger. And I hope they find a way to fix some of the weird issues. But I'll see you guys on the next one. And of course, we got one more character at the moment to go over. And she is pretty cool in comparison. I'll see you guys then. And remember, as always, keep on nerding.